We're here with the Whiskey Wonders podcast. My name is Johnny Dent. I want to be Johnny Cash, but I'm in debt. I don't have no cash.
Let's run it. Oh, let's get the little.
My safe word will be whiskey.
Whiskey. Welcome back, everyone, to the Whiskey Wonders podcast. It's me, Corey G, in the building. My man Reagan behind the fucking cameras and the fucking just holding everything down, making me look good, making you look real bad though.
Yeah, it happens.
Fucking making you look horrible. We got a fucking thug in the building today. We got a thug in the building.
What up?
Fucking Dillon, the Irish thug, Blaydon, baby, in the building. My good friend, my fucking partner, we train in the same, man. Hey, just, oh shit, are you out of whiskey? Fuck, man. You know what we're drinking? For my fucking dog came in, the Irish thug came in, we had to get a little Irish whiskey. Proper 12. What do you think his next move is?
Connors or the Irish whiskey?
Probably, I mean, I think Connor's next move is Irish whiskey. I think that's what
He's going to extend on it.
He's gonna fight again.
You think so?
He's
He
definitely
just
gonna fight
announced
again.
it.
They said they're
Really?
trying to make
Next
him
summer.
and Masvidal, I think, is their
Next
target
summer.
matchup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, they're both coming off big losses.
Yeah.
Like, why not? The two biggest superstars in the UFC.
Who do you got for that fight?
Shit, that's going to be
That's hard because I
That's a
like
tough
them
one,
both
yeah.
so much.
I like them both, but never go against the Irishman.
Right? And I yeah.
I mean,
I love Poirier
it's such
too.
a big injury, though.
And it was so hard for me to I just didn't know, I was like, fuck, I really want Conor to pull through, but I fucking love Poirier so much and his fucking his ethic and his dedication to his family and shit,
That's
you
what
know.
it comes down when it comes to UFC fighting, or even just fighting in general. There's two guys that you both generally respect in that field. You're like, one of them's got to lose though. It's part of the sport.
Yeah.
But you're like, but the way Conor lost last fight, that sucks. That's just a technicality.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Anderson Silva thing. Anderson Silva never really recovered either. I mean, he had
Dude, you
a
can
couple good fights after, but he never got to his championship status as he
how do
did.
you recover?
Boxing match, Anderson Silva?
I heard something like that. Yeah, I don't know if it was like.
Dusted this dude. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Silva won.
Yeah, I think it was against
he
another
knocked him
UFC
out.
fighter or something.
Who was it?
No, it was a boxing match. It was on Thriller, I think, right?
Was it
Triller or whatever. Yeah.
But also, Anderson Silva's not dusting nobody. Anderson Silva's getting dusted. He's old. He's the man.
And Anderson Silva is the man, but
I'm just comparing it to the injury. When Anderson Silva snapped his leg against Chris Weidman.
yeah, it was fucking bad.
It's a
And
big
then Chris
injury.
Weidman snapped his
The
leg.
next fight. Let's get into I'd like to talk about your last fight, brother.
Okay.
We were there. I was rooting for you.
It was a good
I
time.
think you fought great, dude. I think you fought real well, and just like we said, man. Sometimes that's fighting. It's a it's a fickle bitch, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got.
That's the thing. There's always got to be a winner. There's always going to be a loser. The thing is, once you lose, you just got to know how to regroup, figure out what you did wrong, and just strive to make yourself better. Work yourself better. Same thing.
It's tough to come off a loss.
Especially like morale.
When
Probably at an
you
all-time
put a
low.
lot into it.
Well, especially there's a little beef there, right? There's like a.
There was a little beef between me and Elliot.
Oh, Elliot, look.
Yeah.
They're about to get down. Look, let's watch a little bit of it. You came out strong, man, and you was putting the hands on him.
The initial goal was to come out, control the center of the octagon, and lay a 1-2 on him, and really lay the 2 to let him know,
Yeah, these are heavy.
Keep him
we're
in the
here.
cage.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna move me. And he surprised me because he caught the jab. I was like, who in the
There it
fuck catches a jab?
Right. And then keeps pressing the pace.
And I tried to pull it back, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, this
Yeah.
is fucking
Like
insane."
you throw the jab to keep control of the ring,
Like-
and then he keeps closing in on you.
Right,
Like, this
right.
jab ain't working right now.
Right.
That's my move. The jab. That's my fucking.
it's
That's
the go-to.
I stay long. I stay long as fuck. Don't come in here. You finna get
You
hit.
gotta create a distance,
Scrap's number one thing is jab, jab, jab.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can
Keep
throw
it
the
out.
fucking jab all
Yeah.
the whole fight.
It's a fucking. And here's the thing. What his biggest thing is too, and he tells me all the time, like, it's cardio with the jab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Every time
It's.
you breathe out.
Well, you gotta be. You're getting gas, but if you can keep the jab out and stay fucking,
you
know,
should be able to throw
contained.
the jab without using any
Right.
energy.
Right. I mean, you should have, it should be your tool, like 100 jabs a fucking
the jabs
round,
you fucking around.
Yeah.
Right.
The jabs
Well,
you like,
I don't know, man. Sometimes my jabs
some people can, but you shouldn't. To scrap, you shouldn't throw a lot of power with the jab because the jab's mostly used as like a setup.
I think it's a sneaky too. I think you should be a little sneaky with it. I think a lot of people will have a high set and they'll throw straight from here. You see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of people that it's kind of, it's unorthodox to fighting, but people will fight with their like hand down. I kind of do it. Right. And then when you're throwing the jab from down here, you don't see, you know what I mean? It's this instead of it's right in front, it's sneaky. So you can kind of play with it. That's been my thing.
Guys like me and you are really good because we have range.
Yeah.
Right.
We can stay back and still hit the guy.
Exactly.
Especially when we're fighting short guys.
So this whole can we hear a little bit about the beef? Like, what was the actual beef?
Probably I'm gonna say 2 years ago I fought a guy named TJ Moores, which I don't think you can look it up. I have it on my phone. There was
Did you get the dub on that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There was a lot
First
of hype.
things first.
There was a lot of hype on it. A lot of shit talking. We were friends actually, which is why I say I'll never fight another friend. Because this kind of went bad. There was a Spanish dude that died like the week before the fight.
Oh shit.
And he pretty much said, I'm gonna win for Pedro, or I can't remember.
There's a fucking motive there. It's like
right. So like he had the whole I get there, and it turns out the guy that was training him that was in his corner was fucking around with me and like giving me pointers and shit. So I'm like, yo, this is snake shit.
Yeah, that's.
So like I will admit, I left the fucking venue.
That fight?
On fucking record. I left the venue. I was wigged out.
Yeah?
I walk in, there's nothing but fucking vanilla gorilla shirts. I was in my head.
You thought, yeah.
in my head way too
like you
fucking
psyched
much.
yourself out before you get in.
That's half
Correct.
of fighting sometimes, man.
Right. So Dan calls me and goes, yo, where are you at? You got to fight this fight.
Damn. And you didn't even tell nobody you left?
So I'm like thinking in my head, like I'm like, yo, I got to do this, right? So I drive. I get in the car. I tell my wife, I'm like, yo, if I don't fucking do this, it'll always beat me up. So I said, fuck it. It doesn't matter what he fucking knows, whatever.
You ain't no bitch.
Right. So we'll fucking fight. So on the way there, we get pulled over by the fucking cops because my wife's speeding trying to get me there.
Because you already left or whatever.
Right,
yeah.
right.
You want to hit this, Bubba? You took partake?
I'll hit it one time.
You get a couple puffs in there. Just, you with the Whiskey Wonder team, man. Just relax a little bit. Hit the blunt.
So, we finally get there. I didn't even have any time to like stretch. Like, keep in mind, there was a lot of shit like people don't know. Like, people always say, don't judge this guy because you don't know what's going on in his life or whatever.
Yeah.
I was actually sleeping in my fucking car for the 2 weeks before this fight.
Damn. Still training.
Still training.
Yeah.
Still doing what I can do. I was at like my lowest point in life.
Yeah.
So for me to even like show up and still go on with this, like to me, that was a win. Right?
Yeah. I mean, you pulled through. You did, that's a man move.
It's just like another day at work. Sometimes you have bad days at work. You still
right,
gotta work.
Right. You still gotta do it. So I'm like, we get there. I get the gloves on and I go in. I didn't even have a fucking corner. So I'm like, who the fuck is going to corner me? So Jose Colon, my homie.
Dude.
He's like, I got you.
That's good. That's fucking my dog's cousin, man. Actually, yeah. Nelly Coleman. But Jose's cool. He just fought too, right?
Yeah.
He got rear naked.
He was winning.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me. He was winning and then fucked around and
Yeah,
got choked
Buddy
out
got behind him. It was
dude,
rear naked choke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good fight.
What's it like the week before your fight? Like, how do you feel, like, emotionally? Like, where's your head at? Like, how do you know when to, you know what I mean? Like, how do you distract yourself from, like, overthinking about it?
In the beginning, you can't do anything but think about it.
Right.
Like your first, I would say probably 3 fights.
Yeah.
That's all you're fucking thinking about because you're like, I got to go out there in front of a lot of
So many people, man.
Not only that, you know, now the what ifs are in your fucking head. You're like, what if this guy trained more than me? What if this guy did
What
this?
if he knocks me out?
You're sometimes your own worst enemy in that. You know what I mean? You gotta like be like fucking. You gotta like practice fucking meditation and shit. Be able to clear your fucking brain at some point.
But like real talk, nothing will prepare you for that fucking cage.
Right. Yeah.
Like you can train, you can do everything you can do. Like I was training for fucking 8 months.
Yeah, that's a fucking long camp, dude.
Seriously, yeah.
Just like on fucking standby. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Just
then
hoping someone pulls
How many?
out.
this
So
guy comes in and fucking he trains for probably like a month and a half and fucking gets lucky and chokes
and gets
me
the
out with his
but
forehead.
that's what I was saying. Fighting, man, it's such a fucking fine line. Like, I mean, I'm sure you got the name Irish Thug for a fucking reason. You probably had more fights outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same. You know, I've always they're so fucking crazy, man. Like, cause it's once one. You could see some guy whooping some ass, but he gets one clip. He clips the
One
chin.
fuck
He
up.
does one fuck up. Can fuck up your whole shit.
Everything.
One wrong step. You know what I mean? Like to the side, as anything.
Guy in the bar. That's the scariest guy in the bar. But also, talking to him, he's the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
But
What is that?
Also, I know my lane, and you.
That's mainly fighters, man. You know what I mean?
Because you're a fighter. Like I can tell you won't let anybody defeat you. I can tell just by your demeanor.
Even when I
you
lose.
yourself,
Even when I lose, I still feel like a winner.
Well, you're a fighter. You're a winner to the 2,000 people watching us. No one has the fucking nuts to get up in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
1% of the population.
right.
Which is what I got 1% on my neck.
Let's go.
That's what the 1%.
I fuck with that.
Describe that feeling though. Walking to the cage, hearing the music playing
Such
in
a
the background. Like, what is that like? Like, that's got to be such an amazing state of mind to be in.
You definitely have to feel like you're at your best self, at top of the world type. You know what I mean? Like, feel good.
Especially with like
Mentally
the
and
new
physically.
lighting you were talking about.
They killed it. Shout out Rise of a Warrior.
Yeah.
Last Rise was fucking heavy.
Do you get like tunnel vision? Like, are you aware of your surroundings? Do you tune it out? Like, what goes through your
Honestly,
head when you make that walk?
for me, especially the last fight, it was almost like I wasn't even there.
Right.
Like I was back there chilling with Corey, and we were like, fucking. He was helping hype me up with scrap and shit, and
Did it feel almost like an out of body experience? Like you were watching yourself?
it's like I'm there till I hear my walkout song, and then once I hear my walkout song, it's like you become a different person.
You're an animal, man. You're fucking there to do it.
It's the
Flight or
craziest feeling in the world.
do you feel-
that I've personally ever felt?
Right.
Do you feel like it's a job? Like, I feel like you could you get, when your song comes on, you come out, you got a fucking job to do. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not out here to, like, we're having fun up until this time I got to perform this fucking job. It's time to get I've been training for 8 months. So that's another thing. You think about, like, man, I've been training for 8 fucking months. So this is all for the 8 months for this fucking 9 minutes. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. You're like, fucking, that's what would boost me up and got, me so hype, is like, dude, it's all the work and dedication you put in. You're like, fuck, this is the time to shine. And you kind of boost yourself up. Like, you fucking did this. You worked.
Well, the thing was, the 8 months, I trained for like 6 months before the fight I was supposed to fight before this, where I tore my meniscus. And then
I seen that, dude. We got to hear that story, but we'll continue with this one. Yeah.
So, anyways, when I fought TJ, this guy, Elliot, he took pictures of TJ, like, fucking me up, right? Which I thought, was going to happen.
Right.
I told you. I thought this guy was going to fucking plaster me.
Yeah.
I go all fucking 3 rounds, and the dude barely fucking touched me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's insane. You like, I'll send you the video. And
You overthought it, and then
And it was like the first round. I was like, Dan came over. He's like, Dillon, you're winning the fucking fight, bro. He's like, keep doing what you're doing.
So Jose came to your corner, and then Dylan, sorry, Dan always holds it down like to the people that he knows in the garage. Shout out Dan's garage too, because some people were over in the corner, and Cody didn't really have nobody in his corner either.
No.
And so Dillon went, and I went and cornered him or whatever, just But I think we all should definitely come together a little bit more and do like a real Dan's garage and like fucking help each other out, get some shirts, and be a team. And so when we walk out, we all walk out,
Like the old school Lions Den.
where we started in a garage, the fucking garage team. You know what I mean? I think it'd be tight to do.
The only problem with that is, which I'm probably like in the pros, they probably have this problem too. Eventually, you're gonna have to fight one of those guys.
Yeah. We talked about it earlier.
And then it's like, you don't want to fucking like. I've sparred with this guy.
Yeah.
Either I've beat his ass every time, or he's beat my ass every time. We already know the outcome.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Or sometimes I would like
Or you get that extra clip, like we were
if
saying
there
earlier,
is a
that
sparring
you get
partner
the
that it's like pretty fucking even, that would be a fun. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, for fun.
Right. Yeah.
But like, nobody wants to fucking go in the cage with something they already know.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's part of like the cool part about it, the unknowing.
It's a little nerve wracking
Even in
too.
UFC,
Yeah. You don't know.
UFC, there's a lot of them too. They try to do the same thing. It's like, I won't fight him. He's my partner, but they end up always fighting.
Yeah.
Like,
Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
Fucking Jorge Masvidal. They all came. They were all at Coconut Creek.
What was
Dude, that's our shit over here, dude.
And
yeah.
then what was his name? What's the little guy? Dillashaw with
TJ Dillashaw.
TJ.
Dwayne, and then
Yep.
Uriah Faber, like
Cody Garbrandt.
Garbrandt. Yeah.
I like Cody too, man. I love a fighter who stands in the fucking pocket and exchanges. Like,
On the record, no one's ever stood with me and banged, but TJ,
yeah,
and we know the outcome of that.
you got him, dude. You was putting the hands on boy, but then y'all went down, and then it was kind of a. And people were fucking like boo, like because y'all were down. But I hate that shit because most of those people don't know the fight world. They just
don't know any better.
Exactly.
They're all drunk. They want to see people
punch him
fight.
in the face, idiot.
Yeah.
That's me.
Shout out Zach, bro.
Guy that watches fights, and I'm like this. If y'all don't start punching each other in the face,
Yeah, and then I'm like,
Dude,
bitch,
I
you don't know.
protect
You have no idea what it is to be in
every
here.
every time they
Fucking.
go on the ground, it's just
and
like
I'm
a
like
chess
this, I'm like,
game.
why don't you
You know?
guys stand up?
Who's
and
gonna
punch
make
each
the
other?
best
So
fight?
if you have to go to the ground, who's like, what is your do you like do you practice like wrestling, or do you just practice defending, or do you just try to stand right back up?
I like to stand.
We're stand-up
I just
fighters.
wanna
That's
get
it.
that, Yeah.
So, hey, we talked about it earlier. We're in the same weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're both stand-up fighters.
Yeah. that would be pretty
I
cool.
don't think. Yeah, it would be fun. I don't think we could spar. I don't think. I mean, if I would do it, but I wouldn't. But you're my home. But I wouldn't want to.
Because like me and TJ, we were fucking all cool.
Yeah,
right?
I won't want
And
to
then
fuck
all
that
of a
up.
sudden, no matter who admits it, you're gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah. You're gonna feel salty.
We're fucking,
Yeah.
we're men.
Yeah.
Like, we might be cool. Oh yeah, what's up, man? But we ain't gonna chill like we chilled before.
Yeah, it's
Not
like, hey,
until I beat your ass.
Exactly,
And then we're fucking even.
like you whip my ass or something, and then I'm like, you're like, come over for a beer. I'm like, yeah, maybe, bitch.
I'm on my way. I'm gonna get you drunk and then I'm gonna fight you because you beat me sober. You can't beat me drunk.
Yeah, I'll see you at 7. Never.
It's like, when did you come to my child's christening? It's 1, 2, 3.
You, we see each other at like in the garage or whatever. Like we're just like, yeah, man. Oh, dude, I called you. You didn't answer. Like, oh, I didn't get your call, man.
You all cool? You want to spar? No.
I
No.
love how
Each other.
anybody that's scared to get in the cage, they're all like, "Oh, I'll show up at Dan's garage."
Yeah,
Like,
but that buddy did, which is actually I do like that though because we could get busy in Dan's garage.
But for one, the last thing you want to do is be beefing with someone that's
And
they're in there 15 deep with homies.
Oh yeah.
True that.
Like, bro, if you pull up,
Also-
it's not just one guy you got to worry about. Like,
if you win, they're pissed. Their team's pissed.
Yo, but if you pull
Also,
up by yourself, I kind of respect that.
Oh,
in a weird way, you know.
boss move.
boss move.
You know.
Boss move.
Probably not the smartest
That
though.
little bit, you know what I mean?
Fuck, I mean,
He came dolo and knew there was gonna be
But
outnumbered.
but let's be real, like, bro, like in the end of the at the end of the day, we're all entertainers.
Right.
yeah.
We want to go there in the cage and fight there.
It's
That
for
way
it's for the
everyone
people.
can see it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if I beat your ass right now, no one's gonna see this.
Yeah.
Which
Just me
and I feel
all
like
my hundreds of Instagram followers.
I've had a couple. I've whipped a couple of asses, and I felt like it didn't do much. You know what I mean? Like, but when you whip someone's ass in front of people, it's just like, all right.
It's like when they did the Apex over in Abu Dhabi.
What?
Apex.
The fights, the
Fight
UFC
Island,
fights.
Oh,
Fight Island.
oh, Fight Island. You're saying?
Guys,
I didn't know. Is that what's called
that would-
Apex?
didn't hear Apex before. That's different.
Yeah.
Just caught a fly.
Hearing Apex.
I don't know why I said Apex.
Yeah, Fight Island. I get. Remember?
Fight Island.
Fucking.
Fight Island.
No crowd, right?
Yeah.
You take the crowd away, and guys that'll normally lose
Right.
will win.
That's how
because they're not
Gaethje-
fighting. So,
Gaethje got that belt.
so no, you're not gonna get the luxury of fighting me in the fucking garage.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna experience the
Dan-
same thing I experience, and we're gonna fucking
You're gonna
see
get nervous
how
too, because
you
that's
act
that
in-
plays
in
into
front of the
it.
crowd.
Do you think having like beef, like you and your opponent don't like each other, makes up for a better fight?
100%.
100%.
100%.
Like seeing two
Look.
friends fight, they're like high fiving each other, like no.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why
Kill
Usman.
each
But you can do that. You can do that.
And still be a good fight, good time.
And
Stand
the
in
second
exchange.
that guy hits you, like me and Corey could be best of friends.
Right, yeah.
I hit him in the fucking face.
I hate
it's,
it.
It's gonna
I
be.
fucking hate
it's
it.
gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
Even though we're friends,
Please don't.
for the next fucking 3 minutes or until we both get tired,
Yeah.
we're fucking enemies now.
Yeah.
I enjoy the beef when building up to
And-
a fight.
and-
I like the shit talking. It
what's-
makes it more fun. you
And
know?
it's crazy because you go into a fight like that, a beef fight, and you'll keep yourself vulnerable because of how much you just want to get in there and fuck someone up. You know what I mean? You're like,
People tell me all the time because I do talk a lot of shit. I don't care if we're enemies or not. Like, now you're on my fucking shit list.
business.
Now you're an enemy.
Yeah, it's business.
So, like, if I run around
I'm here to do my
town
job.
and tell everyone in the fucking world I'm gonna knock you out, people are like, oh, you're gonna eat what you say. You're gonna. Honestly, I don't give a fuck
Holla at your boy.
because in my brain, that's what I'm gonna do.
They bought a ticket
Right.
to watch.
You're my
sold
name's
the
in your mouth.
Hey,
Good or
and
bad?
just like
Yeah,
you said,
so
in my brain,
Exactly.
About a ticket to ride.
you navigate what's about to happen in your brain. You know where you're about to.
promotion.
The
Right,
the
that
week
baby.
before, you dream.
Yeah.
Okay, it's weird, especially if you smoke. You dream, and it's especially if you've been in the cage before.
Yeah.
You visualize everything so clear.
Like deja vu almost.
It's
type shit.
crazy. So you'll fucking see it, and you'll be like, you win different every night, or you lose.
It's like
Right?
It's like you're fighting on infinite timelines. You're checking in, trying to see what
You ever had a
You done
fight?
fought the fight 12 times before the
Before
fight.
you get there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And people say that's a good thing. I don't think so because it's like, bro, I'm already fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
This shit.
Like I done fought this man 12 times. I'm tired, boss. I'm
Like-
fucking tired.
I was like, my body's hurting just dreaming.
And then if something happens in the fight that you dreamed, it's fucking
Then it's
weird.
like
You're like,
deja vu.
oh, bro, this is gonna fucking
this
happen
what
now.
happened.
Oh fuck.
I know
Then it's in your head.
Yeah.
But then you the next day I feel like take that and then train that same thing, that defense, that you know what I mean? Like
Well, you wanna like me. I try to like take like a 2 or 3 week break after a fight.
yeah, clear.
Because I got a family,
have
a
to,
business,
yeah.
stuff like that. So
You just spent 8 months training for this one fight. You can take a couple weeks off, you know?
right, but at the same time, it's like a fucking tattoo, bro. It's something that you want to keep doing,
It's addicting for sure.
but it's like your body's already covered.
Yeah, right. It's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's actually really good. I got
It's
that.
the
Damn, hit that man with the horn.
The horns.
Hit that man with the horn. He just dropped some knowledge on us.
I didn't know horns was.
That was heavy. That was a good analogy, brother. Let me get some little love
For
on that.
real, bro.
I got a loss.
It's the scariest feeling in the world, but once you do it once, you're just gonna keep going back.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you realize if it's for you or not.
You know what? For me, when I realized, I also seen other people realize it wasn't for them. Is when you train, a lot of people will start with hitting pads with a dude and paying him, and they're training, hitting pads. 6 months, they think they could do some shit, and then they get in there and spar. And when you get punched in the fucking face,
Yeah. When you actually
some people it's fight or flight.
Fight or flight. Yeah, yeah.
Some people don't like that shit. And some people, if you punch me in the face,
Well,
I'm
nobody
going
likes getting
forward.
punched in the face.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying some people get punched in the face and it does more to them than what it does. It angers me. It angers you. You know what I mean? When you get punched in the face, I'm coming forward to fucking go. Some people get punched in the face and be like, and then they retreat, they get timid. You know what I mean? Like, and then now even I've noticed at sparring that if you catch someone real good and they're like a timid person, which I've seen, like then you start throwing, they'll do flinching. They'll like they're
closing their eyes.
Yeah, it's like
fighting
it's not for you.
Fighting's not for you.
That's what I mean.
They see people hitting pads on Instagram and they're like,
and they think
this is fighting. And
which
then
is
they go into it
And just for
like,
the record, you don't have to win every fucking fight for you to be a fighter.
Only
Like even some of the best fighters lose.
It's true.
I hate to say this, but I really want to see Khabib lose. I want to see someone, and I don't think it's gonna happen. I just think he's fucking
like
animal.
But he's like the new George St. Pierre.
People talked a lot of shit about.
Well, I
Khabib.
want to see him like because I think also he's gotten a big head. He's fucking Connor now. He's like, you know what I mean? Like in the beginning, he was so humble and shit, but now he's fucking he's fucking shits on everybody, talks shit. Now I'm like, fuck it. I think someone put the hands on him.
People can say whatever they want to say. Khabib is good.
Who's gonna
Okay,
do it? He'll
but
just take you down.
here's the thing: don't call yourself the GOAT because you're still running from one man.
Who's that?
That's Tony fucking Ferguson.
But
Now
that's the
Ferguson
second fight,
looked like shit his last fight.
last fight was not good.
But
man.
we don't know what that man was going through either.
They should
Yeah.
have fought 5 years
already
ago.
broke-
Yep.
It was originally announced because I was supposed to see that at Amelia Arena in Tampa, bro, and it got canceled.
Damn.
And they filled in with this guy named Daryl Horcher, who was like a local dude in Tampa. I knew that. I sat right in front of his family. It was fucking crazy. But he lost because, you know what I mean? He was just a fill-in.
He just took the fight last minute.
Khabib at that year, that would have been the craziest thing.
Yeah.
He might have been the one to be able to beat him.
not beating Khabib.
I thought they fought
Not
already
now.
before.
No, Tony's
No.
too old now.
No, and you seen him. It did not look good last fight, man.
There's no
I'm ready to see Max.
But
5 years
on
ago,
the same
I
note,
would see it happen.
Charles Oliveira is a fucking animal.
Yeah, he's a
of
bad
his own.
man.
Yeah.
He might just run that division. It's not really.
Who's who's getting the shot at that? Is Poirier getting the shot at that?
I think it's Poirier. Yeah,
Is that coming up?
he should. I think. I mean, after he what was his last fight? He beat Conor.
I think there's a card with them on it right now.
They're probably gonna have
I
number
think
one
I
contender
know
fight.
Dustin's on a card. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure who he's fighting.
It's for a title though.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be for that.
Yeah.
Unless it's for the intern or whatever, but I don't think.
I don't know.
Unless Charles Oliveira got hurt and he's gonna be out for more than 4 months, and then they'll take the title away.
Well, fucking, they should take Khabib's title away. No, I'm playing. But we're going to take a little break, everyone, and we'll come back at you for a second segment in fucking, I don't know, some time. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Whiskey Wonders podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Today's episode is brought to you by Florida Man Catering, our boy from South Florida. And if you're in the Treasure Coast and you need some food and you're hungry at lunch, I mean,
Lunchtime, dinner time.
wherever and
Try
what,
to get a little catering done. You got like a wedding to go to.
my man will come to you serving up delicious eats, Florida Man style. Small batch meals deliver right to your door. Call 772-361-8755 or DM the fucking Instagram.
Florida Man Catering.
Florida Man Catering, very simple. DM them and get your food.
All
Don't.
types of special meals. You got the vegan. He has vegan options
He's
as well.
it's all over the board. If you go check his Instagram, the food is amazing.
For sure.
Tacos,
Breakfast sandwiches, one of my
pasta,
favorites.
breakfast sandwiches. Just go check him out. Florida Man Catering,
Them
Treasure
wings.
Coast, South Florida. My man Reginaldo Lopez and family and co.
And Co. Don't
be
forget the Co.
in the kitchen,
Co
and
to the
they will
kitchen.
bring it right to your door, and it's
Florida Man
amazing.
Catering. Follow, like, share, subscribe.
Shout out my
all
man.
that. Shout
And
out.
if you say Whiskey Wonders at the door,
It costs the original price. It costs on Instagram.
cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. The Irish whiskey bar, boy. Cause we with the Irish thug today. What's up? My man Dillon's in the building. There we go. I mean, listen, man, you gotta get a little faster on those horns. I don't want to pause. in there.
I try not to be the horn guy. A lot of people come up to me and say, "Yo, I like the podcast, but there's a lot of horns."
They do, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's my go-to, man.
Sometimes Corey will get drunk and fucking just triple horn.
Some of those horns just work. Man.
I was gonna say to get him on it, but he might be like in the middle of talking.
You know, hey, that's another story
There's
for another podcast.
Sounds. A lot of fun sounds on this machine. I just haven't.
Dude, so yeah, we got we're drinking some proper 12 with the fucking Irish thug Dillon Blaydon. What's your cool ass name, dude?
I actually made that up myself.
Wait, the Irish thug?
Irish thug.
Yeah, man, you could have.
My name in the first nickname I was ever given was Debo.
Debo. Damn. I
In
mean,
high school.
Debo's a good one, man. So it'd be like Dillon, Debo, Blaydon.
Yeah,
It's like D to the bow. My brother's initials are KG, and sometimes I call him Cage. Like, what up, Cage? Like,
Wow, what a great story, Corey. Thank you.
well, he go DB,
For blessing us.
Dillon Blaydon, DB, Debo.
So
Man.
So
Tell us some more about that.
Growing up with Dillon all my life, man, we always call
Shut
him
the
Debo.
fuck up.
Debo.
So, dude, Debo, what you got like a story behind why?
well, they called me Debo because I used to get bullied a lot in my neighborhood. I grew up in a place called Massapo. It's like the white ghetto.
In North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It'll get you drunk.
Someone's drunk.
So I kept getting bullied, and people's gonna like probably. I learned how to fight from a girl,
Yeah?
from my aunt. She got so tired of me being bullied. She's like, "We're gonna go in the backyard and we're gonna fight until you knock me on the ground."
Yo, this is
That's lit.
yeah.
Fucking kidding.
Yeah.
That's tight, bro.
No way.
So her name's Susan.
Shout out Susan.
She raised me. You know, I started working when I was 12 or whatever. But let's not get off topic. So, anyways, I finally got her to the ground, and this kid named Ricky Hempstead. Fucking,
Oh, you know the last name and everything. This is like
this cat follows me on Facebook now.
This is his villain. This was his villain story.
Yeah. So, dude tried to cut me with a fucking broken credit card.
What? Oh wait, like actually in a fight, like he had a broken and he tried to.
He cut my arms up with it, but he was like trying to cut my throat with it, bro.
Damn.
It was insane.
This was just like a backyard beef or
Bro,
whatever.
I'm like 10. Okay.
Okay.
I'm like 10. So, anyways, I beat the shit out of him, right? So
Even with the credit card.
yeah, I took the credit card and cut him with it. Actually.
Oh shit! Story thickens.
So I guess he goes home and tells his dad, and his dad's pissed off or whatever.
He's 10, dude. You cut him with the. You beat him up.
Shit out of
I
him.
guess his dad's mad. I couldn't get a credit card that was
Now your dad has to fight his dad.
He tells my aunt, he goes, I think your boy got the better of my boy. I think we need to make it even. She's like,
Oh
well,
shit! Oh shit! This is interesting.
Now it's turned the corner.
bro, white ghetto, okay? So my aunt goes, well, your son pulled the credit card.
You pulled the card.
The hardest
And it
statement,
just so
too.
happens that my son got a hold of it and used it on your son, right? So my aunt's like, but if you want to give him a second fight, we'll go around back.
I love that.
And the boys
I
just fight
love
it out.
that. My mom has done that with me. That's a real white ghetto thing, and that is a thing.
But
That's a
after
legit.
this is said and done, there's no more shit. Whoever wins,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's it.
Squash
We're not going
it.
to keep doing this. So I beat the shit out of him again.
2-0, baby.
From that day forward, I never got my ass whooped in a street fight.
Yeah.
That day I beat everybody on Massapo.
Because you want to do it.
Damn.
Everybody in Massapo.
No, I mean, I just the old street fights, man, and I have a kind of a similar story. That's what, and it's so relatable. Like your mom being like, or your aunt being like the heavy one. You know, I was raised by my mom. I never met my, and she was a badass. You know what I mean? And there was so many times that like one time she caught me like talking to my buddies in my room, and this dude, fucking Kenneth. Fucking, I forget his last name, but he had a sister that I like used to mess with him. It was
Now the plot thickens again over here.
it was Kenneth. He had red hair.
He
He had red hair and he lived in Indian River States. I remember this shit to this day. And when I was talking to my buddies, and they caught wind that he wanted to fight. I didn't want to fight. I was young, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I was young. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to fucking fight. This guy's fucking blah blah. It's different now. It was not that then.
Right.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
something, bro. Now that you're trained, sorry to cut you off, but now that you're trained, like both of you guys know how to fight on a different level. Like, does that bring a little bit of responsibility when
To not,
you get into altercations in public? Are you like,
don't
yo,
fight
I
in a
could-
bar type thing.
I
If
could
they deserve
smash
it-
this dude's head in.
If they
but I'd
deserve
rather
it,
not because-
like the night I had to fucking come in for my mans right here. If they deserve it, they get their ass whooped. You know what I mean?
True that.
Now, like I said, y'all train, obviously. Y'all motherfuckers step into the octagon and do your work. Y'all do that. Now, on the other note, do you guys, like, if it was me and I'm fucking plastered drunk at the bar, and I'm like, hey, man, I don't like that shirt, and I poke you in the chest, do you look at me and laugh it off,
what do you
or
do?
do you beat the dog piss out of me?
If
Which
we're
one
at
do
a
you do?
bar, for the record, if we're at a bar and you say that, my wife's probably gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's someone's gonna get pissed off at you, maybe not me, but then you're gonna say some stupid shit to somebody else, and then I might get
I'm just
pissed.
saying, like, do you guys go like this? You're like, do you ever like fighting and getting in the ring? Do you, ever
You
go
laugh
like
that
this?
shit off. You just like,
I've been in a
Just
few
like,
altercations outside of the cage since then. A lot of people do want to fight me, which I'm
You're so
fine
cute,
with.
though.
Do they ever want to fight you because you beat their buddy in the cage or something like that?
nah. I think it's
A lot of it did come from when I beat TJ.
yeah.
Before that, everybody like knew me that like I trained with, but nobody knew of me.
Right.
After that fight, like I'm in the
That puts you on
fucking,
the map
I'm in the
almost.
fucking Dunkin' Donuts, and they're like, "Oh, you're the fucking guy that beat TJ."
Right.
Nice.
Right.
And it was either
It's a good feeling.
It was either, "Yo, fuck you, you kicked him in the nuts," or it was,
Hey, that was a good fight.
bro, I'm glad somebody beat that motherfucker's
Right,
ass.
right.
He was a fucking bully, and now he finally got his.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you got a taste of his
I'm
own
glad
medicine.
I fucking did something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And it's so cool the whole story behind it. Like you left, thought you were gonna, but then you came
Bro.
back and fucked him up.
I was eating a fucking piece of. We had already had pizza delivered, and I'm eating a fucking piece of pizza when Dan calls me and goes, "Bro, you need to come back.
You done like
You'll never."
you like start drinking a beer and shit.
I was
I'm
drinking
gonna
a lot
think
then,
about this. I'm gonna take a step out.
but then I went back. I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I ended
Fucked
up with
them
the
up.
win. It's like, how the fuck does that happen?
That is crazy.
How good are you at arm wrestling?
Just man, it's so stupid. I can't.
Is that not the man fights for his life every day? That's what he does.
Is that about all you got
Is
as
he
far
good
as
at arm wrestling?
This is not a Stallone movie, bro.
this is? It's all he has. Like
You could probably beat me in arm wrestling with the left hand.
You think he'll beat you?
With the left hand.
I could.
Left hand.
I like those.
No.
Slap.
no, I'm a butt buddy. I would do it.
He wants you.
I'm gonna saddle up. I'm gonna bet money on this.
He wants you to. First of all, he wants you to jerk him off. All right. So that's
I
what
like
he meant.
this. I go like this. He goes, hands in the wrong position, bro.
I don't even know how to do this,
You're a fucking wrist twister.
He ain't
dude.
changing the spare, brother.
Dude, I think
He's the nicest, scariest person I've ever seen.
the main thing is, man.
That's how you know they're dangerous. The nicer they are, the more
He's
dangerous
so nice
they are.
and babyface and like actual like a good fucking person.
Yeah, that's a solid
I'm
dude.
scared to death.
You
That
should
dude
see
will
me with my
peel me
beard
apart.
without my beard.
No problem.
I'll look fucking 12 years old.
Something about the beard does
Let's
fucking
get past
yeah.
the first date,
Yeah, I
and we'll
can't
see what
shave my
happens.
Now you're
Spot
getting.
off either.
You shave your beard, you're getting carded for rated R movies you're trying to buy.
That's actually why I went to MMA,
It's
honestly.
the first
Really?
date. Just chill out.
Yeah, I was boxing at Jupiter Boxing Club.
Okay, it was.
The dude's name's Pat, and I was
Jupiter.
gonna do the USA.
Were you? So it was just a boxing club he opened. It wasn't like a PAL league or
The
anything.
Quan Lights Out Fuse. He trains there,
Okay.
but like Pat wasn't into MMA like that when I was doing it.
Right.
So he was like, "Oh well, boxing's where the money is." About you know.
I
So
do
I'm
love
like,
boxing.
So I'm like, "Fuck it, let's do it." So like I'm training, and he's like, "Bro, you got to shave your beard." I'm like, "Dude,
I quit.
I'm gonna look like a straight bitch in that."
I
Fucking,
can't do it, brother.
I can't do it without the beard. So I actually went through with it and shaved the fucking beard off
Why though? Why do you have to shave
just
the
to
beard?
say, "No, I'm not gonna do it." I think because they think it's a cushion.
Yeah, they say that. I've heard actually two things about that.
See, that's
The
bullshit.
beard, if you get the beard Vaselined up, which you're allowed to do because it's a beard, or they have to Vaseline you up anyways, they say a lot of times the glove slips off of it. But I've also heard the same thing. It's a cushion and then it'll help you out. But
Which was real weird because I never heard anything about anybody Vaselining anything until
what
I
they-
got into MMA.
yeah,
Yeah,
And then they only ever like around my
your eyes. Yeah, and
And-
a little bit of like down in your cheek, a little bit right
But
here.
this
think they do
last
your job
rise,
too,
the
though.
dude
I think
was
they-
the last rise, the dude was like only goggles. He told Scrap only goggles. Yeah.
Which means like,
Which means
Yeah.
he was only allowed to Vaseline here.
right.
Right.
Which
Because
is
I think if you're clean shaven, they Vaseline your jaw. I
what
thought they
is
do
the advantage
Vaseline
of
your jaw.
No.
It's supposed to prevent cuts. I think.
It's no, it prevents cuts, and when you do get cut, it prevents them from bleeding as much.
I've done both. I've went into a fight without having Vaseline, and I've went into a fight with Vaseline, and to me, there's no difference.
Really?
You ever remember the big conspiracy theory?
You still
in
feel
UFC?
the hit.
Yeah.
Here he
You
goes.
still get it. You still feel the shit.
There was no, it was a GSP.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was GSP and
They
BJ.
were rubbing it on his back.
And they rubbed it on his back.
remember
And
that,
they said it was one of the things. And they said,
Wait, what?
It was like, it's
So
an
he
old
could
UFC
probably
fight.
slide
So
off.
he,
of
so
it.
he can get out of
That's wrong.
But like that's the thing
Is it?
I mean, also you're sweaty as hell in there too. Like,
So is it really gonna matter?
right. I don't know. Sweat plus Vaseline could be a slick bitch.
It probably is slick, but bro, if you've been in there, you know
Talk a little bit?
when he's slippery.
Yeah, it's
especially depending on what type of fighter. BJ Penn was BJJ
Well,
and GSP.
it
A lot
depends.
of guys say they're bangers until it's time to bang.
and well, here's the thing.
And they
then-
go right to their. They either take you down if you're a wrestler, or they
Which
try to pull
you
guard.
can't
if
take
you're BJJ.
away from that guy because he's doing what he needs to do.
That's
to
his
win the
job.
fight.
That's what people don't understand. Like when you get to bang and you get fucking someone up, no matter how much they're a banger, they're shooting your legs. They're trying to wrap up with you
Every
because they're
single
tired of getting hit.
Every single time, I always tell the person, at least stand up with me in round one.
Right. Like let's bang a little bit.
Right. Because you know, once you take me to the ground, you're gonna
Right,
be able
you're
to
gonna have
fucking
the
do
advantage,
something
you know, I
that's
suck
I've
at
only
this.
lost at it.
Right.
But
So we gotta
It was
start
kind of
rolling.
like what was the Nate
Definitely.
Diaz and Connor fight? The very first time they fought, this man's facing a 3-time jiu-jitsu artist in Nate Diaz, and they don't know
He's-
it because he's Stockton fucking bang with you.
But he stood
gassed
up.
him out in the 2 rounds, and when he
Yeah.
finally got
But
his back, he went to what he knows.
Nate
I'm gonna
did-
catch you in
yep.
a
Yeah.
chokehold.
Yep.
That's
So
he
didn't
got
really
the
knock him
win.
out. He got
Like
the win,
getting,
yeah.
But
yeah.
you got to respect Nate for that because he showed for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
stood
yeah.
Up,
I'm
he
not
stood up
scared
and
to
bumped.
stand with
Yeah,
this motherfucker.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
Then he goes, all right,
yeah.
it's
That's that
time to end
Stockton
it.
him too. That's like even
That's
when
heavy.
when Nick Diaz fought GSP, GSP is like one of the best fighters in UFC history, I believe. But he's also the most boring fighter to watch. He takes you
Yeah.
down. He controls the ground. He wins on points. Not very interesting.
He
fighter,
did
you
give
know?
a fucking bloodbath in that one fight. Who was that against?
I think it was with
Was
Nick
it
Diaz
BJ Penn?
or
I think it was BJ Penn.
Oh, the
Didn't
early
he
one
fucking
or the
retire
last
BJ
fight?
Penn?
He might have actually. He's fought a BJ Penn I think twice. It was the first.
You're talking about
it was-
GSP?
Shout out to BJ
Yeah.
Penn. He's running for governor
GSP,
of Hawaii.
he was fucking bloody.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's running for something in Hawaii right now. I look it up right now. Yeah. It's all over his Instagram. He's running for, I think, governor or councilman or something. I don't know.
He's like, if
something to do with
Pacquiao
government.
did it,
Khabib
I
and
could do it.
But
GSP
he
would
might
be a
win.
killer fight.
There it is.
Right, exactly, because they're
Yo,
the
he might
same.
win.
GSP's in the prime though.
So what's his weight class? What's
GSP
GSP's
stays in
weight
his
class?
fucking
170.
But he's up.
older now.
But Khabib's what 155 or something.
155.
Yeah. So I
Well,
always
Pitch
said
went
the
at
only
160.
way that Khabib is he's got to go up in weight class. He's
why
dominating.
does
I know. It's he's
him
too
and
powerful,
Usman,
and when
him
he
and Usman.
gets you on the ground, and you see like he uses every opportunity to make you fucking tired. It's just like the small moments that he will use shoulder and pressing, and you're just trying to hold yourself
Right.
up, but you're fucking once you get up, you're gassed. You've been holding yourself up, and he's just
To
he's just
me-
been putting pressure.
To me, that's
Fucking
the
Roman
only
watched a great
reason
fight.
Khabib beat Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gassed him out. He presses the cage.
Not only that, he cut a shit ton of weight. That's
Connor?
where fighters
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah.
a lot.
They
Even
go to
gaining
like
weight.
I've fought at 3 different weight classes.
What's
I'm
the
1-1 at the fight at the
what's-
weight that I should fight at 185.
What's easier for you, adding and fighting, or then cutting and fighting?
Either way, I'm cutting unless I go heavyweight, which
Yeah.
would just be dumb on my part. I feel like,
Right,
you
then
know,
you have to, like,
I
walk
feel like
around.
I'm a bad dude, but I'm not fucking pushing a fucking 300-pound guy around.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna
What is
fucking
it?
Exactly.
I'm gonna cut that guy.
like
you know what I mean?
185,
You want to
175?
be 210 and your opponent's like,
Like,
240.
Yeah, we're all fighters, but at the end of the day, we know our fucking boundaries, right?
Exactly.
So-
Dude,
I'm
so-
heavyweight by 6 pounds. I'll
Let-
lose that shit. You know, I'll go down big fish, little pond.
This was the easiest weight cut I've ever done. Was 205.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
First time fighting at 205.
Dude, so first time fighting at 205, Elliot, we got it on the TV here. I want to kind of go through this a little bit.
The knee was still tweaked too, which is why I have the brace on.
I thought I
Okay.
saw that too.
But it was good to go. I mean, I'm not making an excuse.
So y'all were standing up banging for a while, like what, a good minute or something, or whatever it was.
Something like that, yeah.
And then, or 45, and then you got to the cage, got down. Now, right now you're like half guard.
He pulled guard on you. He's got your arm pretty good trapped, but you're in half guard.
He's just trying to stop
Yeah,
me from punching
so-
him in the face.
Exactly.
But that right there, see that elbow? That's like essentially what he like.
That's dirty.
Yeah,
It's dirty, but
that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's how he got you with his. He chinned you.
Is that technically dirty? I mean,
No, that's what I'm saying.
It
You
is,
should have.
but
You
it
should have
isn't.
dug that
It is,
bitch.
it's just-
you're
it's
not
like
allowed
a-
to use elbows, but at the
Oh,
same
look at this.
time,
It's a forearm.
So right now you got half mount and you're still pounding. You keep control of them for what a good majority of the
whole
rest of the
round.
round.
The whole
right?
round.
Yeah, the rest of the round you keep
But see,
half guard for a
this is
while,
where-
then you
this
go to
is where-
full.
This is where judges differ. Who has control right now? With his arm pinned down, somebody on the
Well,
judge
who's-
table could say he has control. 'cause
Well,
he has
who's
ground control.
who's throwing
He has
hands?
also- he has-
The overhook,
yeah, but
keep
also
on,
he
yeah.
hasn't escaped. We're right. That's what I'm
Look.
saying. He hasn't escaped at a
See?
half guard at all. So that's a different.
I'm winning
that's-
in points though.
You're winning in points
Yeah, I
and
would-
punches.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
He might
Because
be losing points in grappling because he's keeping you under control because you haven't advanced at all.
is that how they do they
It's just two different brackets.
From
A lot of
diff-
judges.
Honestly, I've won. To
It's
me,
which one is gonna give you more
I should have
points?
won 2 of the losses.
So
Yeah.
they, look,
Right.
now you got full mount.
Now
you just got full
won.
mount.
You just won in points.
In
'cause
points,
that's-
yeah.
Going from
Right.
half guard instead of side control to full mount. That's
Now
gonna
ground.
be-
Look at him. So hammer fist. If you guys ever watch this fight, fucking
We'll have it tagged.
Dillon versus Elliott, Rise of the Warrior.
We'll have
We'll
it tagged in our YouTube.
yeah, we'll
guys.
put
Be
it
sure
in
to
there.
check that out.
We'll also put it up on
And
the
then
screen. You
like,
guys can watch it.
subscribe, all that.
Screen, yeah.
We'll have the whole.
My guy Reagan, the real one.
Right here's where Dan's talking to me. I'm
Look,
talking to Elliot. I'm like, "You having fun yet, bitch?"
Look at Dan.
Dan's like,
Look at that. He's
"Somebody's
slapping.
got to fucking
also-
video this shit. I want this shit."
Right
Look,
here.
and you're
Also,
taking-
You denied him the reversals too, so that's an extra point.
I think he has his phone like right in your face. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I'm talking
I
to
saw
him.
that when on some of
I
my
was even
footage.
talking to the crowd when they were like, "Boo!" I was like, "Fuck you, get in here, bitch."
Look at this. Now hammer fist, and then you try to get back in.
I did not
just
remember
takes on
booze this fight. Who would boo this fight? This is
Bro,
such a
it
good
was
fight right
it was pretty fucking.
It was
loud.
weird. Yeah, it was a
loud.
weird-
now. Honestly,
That's-
you going from half guard to full control at one full
People
swoop like
don't
that?
know any
Is,
better.
Dude, it's
Don't
people
know
that-
better.
like
It's-
that was
No, no, no.
This was what, fight number 12, I think.
And dude, like he's
They're fucking lit.
yeah, they're drunk.
Like,
They
fuck-
wanna-
They want to
but-
see fucking
Look at
blood.
this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, you grabbed his chin. Oh,
No, I almost need him. I almost need him getting up. So I was like, "Oh, my fault." There's Scrap Bryson.
bro, yeah.
My boy.
See this round, you're 30. You're 10-7 right now. This is clearly.
Look at my guy over here. 10-7.
I'm saying, yeah. There's no reason why you wouldn't have won.
When do you go
I
pro?
could see halfway between. them.
Whenever I decide,
Yeah, you over 5 fights. It's just whenever you want to fucking
right.
Like, like,
I want a belt. I was supposed to fight Byron the fight before this fight for a title shot. The title shot went to the winner of the Byron fight, but I tore my meniscus.
your knee looks good, brother.
Yeah, it's good now, but
Oh, is that?
it,
is that
yeah, which one is it? See, you don't know because it's an
That one
inside
looks
deal.
Great. This one, not so good, but yeah.
Yeah, medical degree.
It's the
would
right
fall.
Yeah, no. Oh, allegedly. It's
When you're in the first round, do you get like an adrenaline dump? Like, do you feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, are you
like,
more
kinda, like,
tired or more hyped right
overcompensate
now?
your punches in the beginning because you're so excited that you're like so in the moment? Like
Like,
you kind of have to like.
To be honest, I take testosterone pills because during training and everything, you get like this emptiness feeling, especially like weight cut day.
Really?
You cut the last little weight,
yeah, you feel fatigued
feel
and
like
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
and you're like, "Fuck, dude, I gotta go fight this motherfucker tomorrow."
Right.
And that's the weirdest thing about weight cut. I don't know if I really like weight classes so much. I feel like a fight should be a fight. If they're around the same, I don't feel like to cut weight. I think you can agree on a fight. I think you could. I don't give a fuck who it is. You could agree on a fight. I don't think it's healthy for a man to want to fight a guy and then have to drop 20 pounds.
Right.
I just don't.
Unless you can.
Well,
I mean,
when-
fine, but that would mean you're fucking fat and out of shape, which you're probably not fighting in the first place.
when
You know what I
you're-
mean? Like,
when you're like me, I have different weight classes all around calling me
Right.
out, and it's like, when the shit came up with Dino,
yeah,
the dude talked shit or whatever. He was talking about my family and shit.
I think you should fuck Dino up
He'll get it. He'll get
or
his time.
fight him.
He'll get his time. But let's be honest, bro. If you're a real fighter, do anyone in this room know who Dino Fielli is?
You see me on a.
Big Boss, Dino.
You stupid. I can't. Just ignore him sometimes, brother.
Anyway,
It's fucking. We got cheerleaders.
Nobody knows.
so nobody knows him. Right?
So I came in on your little live. I seen you go
haven't
live and I
fought
went
in
on.
2 years, right before this. Everyone was like, "Oh, this fucking guy's fighting again. This fucking guy." He might have had fucking 2 or 3 dick riders on the fucking post.
Really?
Riding his shit. It's like, bro, first off, for you to think that you can come in and just fight me off the rip because you're talking shit, I got 50,000 fucking people talking shit to me.
Right.
Because you're a fucking shit talker and you want to talk about murdering my family and shit. I don't care about that, bro. I really don't, because in reality, you're not going to do it.
Right.
You're just
trying to get
rambling
under my
on.
skin.
If you did come to my house, it probably wouldn't fucking end up too good for you.
Yeah.
Because I am an American.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
I got a couple
This is an Irish thug, but we are an Irish American thug.
It's an IRA thug in a second.
Oh, give yourself the horns,
True
brother.
that. But it's like, dude, if I fought every single person that called me out,
Yeah, and that's what I was saying
It would just
earlier.
be
You'd be in
exhausting.
jail, probably.
You gotta laugh some shit off.
so I was
Hey,
like,
they're gonna beat your ass like in 5 minutes.
it's like in the live video, I was so calm, and he's just like going off the wall. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
a lot of people come to me to get to be relevant again.
So what happened
Right.
was
You know what I mean?
So for people that don't know or listening, like he had he went live, and it was after the fight, right? It was after your most recent
it was
fight.
after Elliot.
But then I don't recall exactly the beef that was going on. But then he tuned in. He's like, "Let me in on your live." So you let him in, and y'all was shit talking like crazy back and forth. And it was hilarious. It was good. It was better than fucking TV, dude.
He's the sweetest, scariest person I've ever seen.
Dude, it was so what was all that? So that guy knows your what? I don't want to get too into details or what.
He
Like,
doesn't know my wife, man. He's just
he
saying
was
that
just
shit.
being so
that's the dagger.
so
Yeah,
dude,
For the family, it's the fucking.
and
Well,
that's
everyone knows.
What was it? Biggie Smalls.
You can't not
Biggie
listen
Smalls
to
and
that.
Tupac beef. Tupac's like, I
Listen.
fucked your wife, and they're like,
Listen,
oh.
he's like, that's why I
someone's-
fucked your bitch, you fat mother.
Right.
Cash money.
Someone's giving this kid information because he knew to go straight for my wife. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So, and that's for me. Sometimes I get too emotionally bound. Like, so I feel like if I did fuck with somebody and they said some dumb shit, I just, dude, I'm
I
fucking.
can just see Corey trying to fight.
I-
Like,
it-
Corey and this guy's gonna fight.
I would fight one
Oh, never mind.
if that
National
family it would be
news.
face off and
This
I'd
guy kills
rock
that
his shit.
guy.
I just don't. I can hold it, but I also there's something with I can't. I fucking can't. I have a weird ass fucking switch, dude.
You go from a playbill to
Don't-
a wanted bill for the same thing.
Don't
This guy's
fucking
just
my
like,
family or don't. It's not a
It's not his
thing. My
murder.
daughter, you say some shit about my daughter, I'm
Right.
gonna fucking kill you. It's not playing. We're not playing anymore.
He sent me some crazy messages. We won't
See,
go
and
into
that's
detail,
fucking
but
wild to me because I will.
He even messaged
fucking
my
hurt-
wife. He even messaged my wife.
Damn, Connor. He did Connor.
Yeah. It was so funny because my wife was like, "Does he fucking see himself? Like he's talking
That's-
about
yeah.
fucking my wife and shit. Like, bro,
behind the scenes.
Well, so what happened? So that it sounds like I don't know the guy, but it sounds like he just doesn't have a life, and so is petty enough to like start messaging
Or
guys'
jealous of your
wives and
life.
shit.
we're not. If he can get to 205, we'll talk. He's
Ooh.
way big.
205.
I would love to see that.
He's
dude.
way big.
Does he fight?
Which
Is he-
bigness? Every
look at me
person
like
I've
that?
fought was big.
Oh, man,
Besides
is he an actual fighter? Like he's on the circuit?
I think he trains.
he, from what I know,
I've seen some.
I've seen a couple fights from him on YouTube.
It's a possibility that you could see him in the octagon.
Oh, I
Not for maybe not for the next year and a half.
You gotta
maybe
make
not on
205.
Dan's card.
Not on Dan's card.
Not on Dan's card, which is there's
I love how he
and that's the
said-
thing with fighting too. Like it's not just fighting. There's a personal life behind all these cats in their personal like who Dan holds the events. You know what I mean? So it's Dan's say, but
And he
so-
can't play sides either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Even though you train in his garage, you got to respect him to a
I love
certain
that.
point.
He's such a G about it too.
Yeah.
Like
Boy,
I
all
train.
one.
I train in his garage. He daps me up, love you. We do. He takes care of me. But we're there, and he's like he's just fucking fist bumping. He's out. It's no like there's no, and I get it.
I can't be on.
Dan's one of the realest motherfuckers.
I love
out there.
that.
Shout out.
Dan Donaldson.
Shout out Dan Dillon. Hey, one day he's a shot. He don't want to get on here. We'll call him out. He's a little shy daddy. You don't want to get on, but
so many
but,
people
We're
have
just gonna get more
tried
fighters.
Dan. It's insane, and it's like Dan. I just like he's that quiet one that just sits back, but you know he could probably fuck half these people up.
I love that he just takes care of his all his people.
What
dude.
Bro, he's a dad to
He's
a lot of people.
he's a coach. He's a fucking legit coach and mentor. Dan, he fucking
he makes you feel like family. For
yo, he made me feel close. Dude, he made me feel like family real fast, and then like there was a actually a moment in life that he fucking kind of coached me into some like a decision, you know. I won't go into details, but what fucked me up is I didn't listen to him, and it all backfired. And everything he told me was right. Everything he told me to do was right. He coached me. He's like, and he even told me on the phone, just as a coach, man, as a friend, as a coach, I'm trying to tell you, do it this way. And I did not do it that way because I'm fucking hot-headed, right?
Right.
And
you know.
And then it backfired. Everything fucking I just that was one of the moments, you know. Many other things, but like that one moment, I was like, and he told me as a coach,
You know who's like-
and it hit my heart. I'm like, he was right, and he tried to coach, and it's just dude, he's a good dude. Shout out Dan.
Shout him out.
Yes, sir.
Fucking.
That's a good one.
But also, you know, like, remember Greg Jackson? He was a very small dude, and he was one of the best coaches ever. Like,
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
You know, he coached GSP. I think he coached Rashad Evans. Like, he's one of the biggest, like, MMA fighter, UFC coaches ever. Like, but he was such a small dude.
That's the thing with Dan. Dan's trained a lot of
Put it in
fucking
there,
really good people, and I don't feel like that dude gets enough fucking credit.
Man, I think locally he does.
Like,
Locally he
locally.
does.
But, like,
but I don't think he really is like. If
Look
he
at Mike Perry.
Right. Or even Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, he every time he goes to someone's gym, he works out with them.
Why do you think I try to get him on the podcast? Get him like no.
Joe Rogan also will take you
Dan,
on the podcast.
because he's got his own. He's got so much, you know. But then I bring him into this world and just show how much this man does for fucking so many people, dude.
sure.
Scrap, you know,
With
fucking.
Scrap, we've had Scrap on the show. Cody,
In all
you know,
honesty,
Dillon,
bro,
like,
the TJ fight when I told you I was in my car for 2 weeks,
Yeah,
he didn't even charge me for the fucking training camp. He's like, bro, just come over. I'll
and
get you
people
ready."
don't even really
Just
know what that
dedication,
is.
Right. He's like, he's talked me into so much shit. It's like the fucking friend that
Invest in people, dude.
I don't.
you
Best
love,
investment there is.
but it's like, you motherfucker, you got me into this shit.
But you son of a bitch, man.
Now I love it and I can't stop it.
And that's what happened as soon as I stepped in his garage. I started training, and he was like, "How much do you weigh?" He's like, "Lift up your shirt." He wanted to see my belly to see how much weight I could drop.
He loves seeing your fucking belly.
I know.
bro.
He's like, "Let me see.
How much you weigh, bro?
Let me see your belly." He wanted to know immediately what I could drop to, and
see mine.
what. Yeah, he's like, "Where can I put you on the card?" I'm like, immediately. I was tight, man. But he's good people too. He took care of me so many ways, you know, even outside of the fighting world. But
He's definitely one of those. He doesn't ask for a favor, even if he helps you.
yeah. And that's
He doesn't care
He's
about
not
what
the
you can do for
Godfather.
him.
He's like, I'll give you a favor, but
dude. I'll fucking
I'll
I'll
one day.
I know it's coming one day. He's gonna be like, Dillon, you remember all that shit,
Oh
motherfucker?
yeah.
yeah.
You gotta fuck this guy.
I got my house. My God.
He's such a real one too.
Gee.
He's such a real one. All right, so hey, look, so this is I'm gonna keep going with this. This is first round, right? So pretty much, y'all about 45 seconds in the round, it was stand up game. You were doing
saying 10 to
just as
7.
you were fucking hammering, and then you went on the ground. You controlled it pretty much half guard the whole time. Got full mount, did some ground and pound. Then they called the bell. So it was fucking
He definitely
night
got
to
saved
day.
by the bell.
night to day. You fucking won that round.
To me,
All right,
no
so-
disrespect to Elliot, but he definitely got saved by the bell. If it would have been me on the ground, I would have said the same shit.
I got saved by the.
Like, so this is second round. Oh, he comes out with a nice jab.
That's probably the most famous saying in UFC. Oh, see.
Look, so he put the pause on you right in the beginning, and you had to wrap up with him, yeah. Because his corner was telling him, throw the fucking hands, because he's fucking you up.
Yeah.
So then,
Right
so
here.
this is right here.
If you
you
watch
powered
right
him.
here-
You powered him into the.
I can't. He won't let my arms go. I
Yeah.
tried to lift him.
Yeah.
You were trying to turn him. and
it didn't
too much
fucking
weight,
work.
and then he got on top. Yeah,
Yeah, the double
I
underhooks.
seen it, and it was like, and that's the small thing I talk about in fighting. That small shit.
That one fuck up. Look right here.
Yeah.
He's on my chin. I'm
And
good.
so yeah.
I'm good right now. He
I thought
can't
he got you
squeeze
on a
forever.
But
dark
look,
choke,
so
too.
look, and he wraps up, and that's
Slides
that's,
down.
Yeah,
It's like a
He's-
that's
you
like a
get- and he
modified
taps.
Darce choke.
Right to the
He
Adam's
so
apple.
basically for everyone that's just listening, they fucking he tries to
would've-
turn him, slam him, and he fucking and it almost happens, but the momentum got on top of you, and
too
then
late.
he fucking it was just he put his forehead on your neck almost and just pressed hard enough to
It's like
stop.
It was like a.
He
Darce
wasn't
choke.
there at
Yeah, 'cause
first,
he had the-
which is
yeah,
why
You
I
should have
was
just
good.
punched him in the fucking head. Like I just said.
But listen, I'm gonna give this
You
guy.
should have punched him in the head, you idiot.
I'm gonna give this guy credit where credit's due. I'll do that for anybody.
Oh yeah, dude, it was a great
He
fight
had-
regardless.
He had my arms where I couldn't move down.
The thing is, that's what he
up,
has right here. That's
boom.
part of the Darce
Look,
choke.
no more
If you-
can my arms go down.
If you swam underneath it, it wouldn't have been as bad probably. But like that's part of the Darce choke. You
But
gotta
look
get that
here,
hand
look where my leg is on his back heel.
Right.
So I can't
Yeah.
even slide
Yeah.
out at this point.
No, exactly.
That is nothing but someone slamming ground game.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, he's been rolling for a fucking.
Somebody was
Yeah.
showing him something that he needed to fucking know.
Remember the
Well, then
games?
he got it on you.
remember the-
Once he felt it and he realized your hands were so
Right.
far up, he's up in your armpits
He probably didn't even realize what he was doing
until it
right there,
happened. Yeah,
until it happened.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, holy fuck, I
Once
fucking
and just
realized
press
your arm was
because
up.
he's not gonna like this. You know what I mean?
And you can tell he felt when
No,
he
look, he
slid
locked
off
his
my
arms.
chin.
But he also looks
Yeah,
like
he's got locked
He,
wrists.
you could tell. Like back it up, Reagan. Reagan, can we back it up like 15 seconds? You can tell he realizes he gets it and then he fucking
Once
locks
he realized
up.
he
Look,
locks
watch his
it.
hands.
Hey, buddy, good night.
Watch this. He realizes gets it. See, he didn't do it right beginning. Then he realized and he
Right.
locked.
Yo, you guys,
And that just gave
Because
him
he
the
put
most
his hands down, he felt it, and he's like, "Oh shit, I can." And it like he fucking clicked in. He wasn't going for it. It just fucking.
That jujitsu shit is so crazy because
Oh,
people
yeah.
can say, "Oh, you wasn't even in a fucking move and got to like, bitch." You understand like half of that shit is bone versus bone. It doesn't
Yeah.
even matter what the fuck you got
Right.
going on.
And that's a lot of people that have never been fucking pressed in the neck or fucking even like it had a fucking elbow to the neck when you're fucking pushing, shove,
Like
dude.
I did in the round one,
Exactly.
trying to get his head down.
And especially too when you get choked out by somebody who's been rolling for like 10+ years.
Yeah, they
just
know.
Have this weird, strange.
They know.
grip that
This
is like-
motherfucker over here. I don't roll too much, but we actually did a little rolling. We like one time in Dan's garage, and he fucking I stood my own for a while, but then he got the rear.
They took ecstasy all night, is what they're saying.
let me ask you one question. Let me ask you an honest question.
So Zach, from the fucking distance with no mic that I can't do anything with. I don't know why you're asking questions.
So when you fight, you've been. How many fights have you had?
How many fights have you had? Is what he's
5.
asking. I can't do this.
5.
Hey Zach.
2 of them are off record.
Each one of them. Okay, well, I'm not. But each one of them, how do you go into it? Because one might be you're fighting your friend that you know that you train with. The next might be a piece of shit that's talking shit to you. The next guy. might
I've
be
only
somebody
I've
you
only
don't know.
fought
Like,
one
so
friend.
How do you go from different like?
So 5 fights. What's your official record?
The official record, I believe. I don't know if they counted this one or not.
Well,
They probably did.
yeah, definitely.
So that would be 3-1.
3-1. So wait, you said like
1-1, lost 3.
one.
Oh, so it's 1 and 3. Is it
1 and 3.
1 and 3, yeah.
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 Yeah. So you fought 4 times. 1-1, lost 3.
I fought a total of 5.
5.
The first one was off the record. It was out at Stampede.
Right.
Oh shit.
Okay. So let's go. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it. You got the? Did you get the W there?
No, listen, this was some crazy shit. Efren Tyson, I was supposed to fight this guy. Dude looks like he's straight out of fucking prison, right? First fight. Dan's like, oh, you
That's
got...
Stampede too. So people don't know Stampede is a fucking.
I actually bounced there.
It's a fucking bar in like where is it? Okeechobee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okeechobee.
a bar in Okeechobee, and it's if you know Okeechobee, it's the middle of Florida. Just put it. It's horses and swamp,
Bro,
baby.
they were looking. They were looking for security guards right after my fight.
Hiring anybody immediately.
If you win, you're qualified.
Apparently, a bunch of redneck guys came out there and fucking sprayed the security team with bear mace.
Oh, what? For what?
Fucked them all up.
For
right?
what? Just to,
I guess they. I'm not sure what happened.
maybe the
before
security
that.
like kicked him out or some
Something
shit, like some
got
altercation.
pissed off and went and
Yeah.
got his boys. So yeah, it was fucking
Bear
crazy.
mace.
Yeah, bear mace, bro. Could you
So
imagine
wait,
getting
what's
sprayed
the?
with bear
Fuck
mace?
no.
Well, what's
dude.
the so
I'm,
bear?
I'm about the same size of a bear, but I don't know if that still hurt me.
Bubba.
As far as
Damn, Bubba.
you are a bear.
Bang.
So what's the difference between just mace and bear mace? Bear mace is fucking stronger.
Bear mace has
Fucking
to-
bear maces
bear.
for bears, bro.
Yeah, bear.
Like
like
400-pound
like this is
animal.
mace for knock you out. This is mace to knock a bear out, bitch. Just
Right.
like okay, I get it.
Remember the Dog the Bounty Hunter show?
Hunter.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dog the Bounty Hunter. He had all that weird shit. Like
That shit, it's probably like fucking potent as shit.
Yeah.
Probably lasts like fucking 3 times
That
as
shit
long.
would probably.
Damn.
It would probably stop dead in your tracks if you.
And you know what? Bear mace probably has a bigger range of shot. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a fucking gun.
Yeah, because you probably
Yeah.
got to be so far away.
Yeah, you're not macing a fuck with on your keychain, dude. Bear.
Today's podcast has been brought to you by Bear Off.
Who would win?
Bear spray.
Can of mace and yourself or a bear, dude? You think you can fuck a bear up with a can of mace?
I think
I
Just
think so.
Yeah?
I think so.
If you get it in the right trajectory.
I'm from the sticks too, man. So you got to think.
Yeah.
Like,
Look,
it's
we
not
fight
our
too. We're
first
gonna.
fucking
I'm gonna
time.
circle him. I might, you
I'm
know.
not saying I'm fucking Khabib, but
Look, we'll.
I'm not gonna wrestle with bears.
That's wild, man.
Swimming in the ice with fucking a beaver on his back.
I feel like if
Wait, what?
I feel like if I ran into a bear, it would just adopt me as its own cub. Like, oh, it's a little bear. And now I'm part of the bear people. Like, hey, whatever to Corey, man. It's like,
Yeah.
he's adopted to the bear family.
Would you go if they did? They asked you.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Fight with this bear?
Yeah, you can't.
I'm your mother.
lose their trust, dude.
Exactly.
so listen.
He's like, I guess I'm a bear now, guys. We're all like out drinking. He's fucking.
Please help me.
On a serious note, though,
I'm not gonna leave.
we're getting a for my next fight. We're gonna get a fucking Byron and Scrap collab on my training camp.
So okay, so what?
This just now came out, so Whiskey Wonders is the first to hear about it.
Let's go. Also, you know what's gonna be your next fight? We're sponsoring you. We're definitely gonna sponsor you.
All right.
But we're gonna also get a fucking. We would like to like get on your shorts. I'd like pay to embroider it or whatever. Get a
fuck
patch and
yeah.
like a fucking
He
something
wants
cool.
to get in your shorts.
I want to get in that ass, boy.
There's a lot out there.
But
My wife don't like it.
It's gonna come with 2,000 enemies as well.
hey, but we also got your back, so let's ride.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
now that you brought up training camp, take us through like your training camp.
Hold on,
You
we're
have
about to get a
structure
Whiskey
to it?
Wonders exclusive. Hold on, you're about to drop one. I had the horse
Yeah,
ready.
so just to clarify for people who don't know, Byron was the guy who was supposed to fight before Elliott for the title shot. So I congratulated Byron on him and his win with Elliott. And then, you know, we go into some talk and whatever, and he's like, oh, well, after the fight, you know, I kind of look at you differently and stuff like that. You know, you got some potential, this and that. You know, we kind of made amends.
I like that though. I love that. That's a fighting like the build
Right.
up. You fucking and that's like enemies, but then you throw dukes and it's a
you
respectful
fight,
thing.
Once you fight, either you're gonna fucking be best friends after,
right,
or you're gonna
Or
be
worse
fucking
enemies.
complete
Right.
enemies.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only 2 ways that
And
that road goes.
what was a beautiful thing about this fight is you pretty much won the fight, but then he got the technicality win. So pretty much you both feel like good. Like you had no marks. We were chilling afterward. I didn't see nothing.
No marks
Nothing.
ever.
And he was kind of
in
fucked up.
any of my fights.
He was kind of fucked up. He was. If you look at his
beat in the first round.
Yeah.
So
So
click that link too in our description. 'Cause
yeah,
that's-
watch that fight. It's a good fight.
If we could go to Nicobello.
So Nicobello,
Anyways,
you fought,
it was the same. It was kind of the same thing.
Yeah, so you guys kind of hashing
But
out.
I didn't go to the ground until after, right? So I throw 3 right hands. I was like, fuck it. This guy can't take my hits. I know it,
Right.
right? So I fucking throw 3 right hands. He goes straight to the ground. I broke this dude's nose in 2 places.
Holy shit.
Okay.
here it is. I got it right
They
here.
don't cover that.
I was hitting, he had me on the ground. I was fucking hitting this guy from the fucking back, bro.
Damn, oh, serious? He
Bro,
had you
it
in
was
the back?
it was
So
fucking
look.
insane.
So right here, I got it. So this is the start right here.
Shit. Yeah,
I got it right here.
Yo, hope this is over. Nope.
now watch this shit.
So and this is the.
We're gonna link these. We're gonna link
Yeah.
these fights in our.
Well, we can
description
link
below,
these.
too on YouTube. Make sure to check that out.
right here.
Well, our man Reagan the realist is the best tech
Boom.
guy going. Ooh.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom.
That was
Wow.
you didn't even throw
Straight
to
to the
left.
ground.
Straight.
Nah.
You just straight. You were going for the right.
Oh, for
And
sure,
then
yeah,
he
I got
fucks up here,
it.
and
Thank you.
and-
Thank you for putting that on me.
and he fucking
So you're on. It's right.
I'm on top
I'm
right
on.
now.
You do you full mount. This is a fucking
Same
tradition.
shit.
Yeah.
right. Look, I'm sitting here beating the shit out of him, and the fucking ref don't call it.
Dude, yeah, for real, that's pretty tough. Like again, full mount. Full mount. I was like, once you
Damn,
get full
hey,
mount, you're supposed
so
to-
Every
listen,
fight, I'm right there.
Dillon, what you got to do is now roll. Fuck
That's
standing
it.
up.
That's it.
Because you find yourself in this position, and you could probably fucking get the W's on all these with just a little training on fucking.
Fight weight or
Just what do you walk around at?
205, 210.
205. Okay, I'm 212, so we can roll.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, and he'll teach you. He's rolled for. Obviously, you can fucking.
Look at his fucking
Yeah,
ear.
yeah.
I'm okay. I'm not.
Also,
Hold
in
on
the
one second.
description below, we're gonna have the
Yeah, the whiskey. You know, it works on everybody. I swear.
drink the whole bottle.
So yeah. So what's the exclusive? I really like to know though. For real.
It's just me and Byron's we're no longer enemies. And I talked to Scrap, and we're gonna get together, and I'm gonna get some training from him.
From both.
Yeah, from both sides.
So, Scrap is gonna be your stand-up guy.
no, Scrap's my everything.
Everything guy.
There will never be another dude that will ever replace Scrap.
Yeah,
So, shout out
Straight up.
Scrap. man.
100% Scrap is holding it down. He's staying with
He's
the
a-
whole
he's a
team.
great-
Yeah.
He is a great dude.
So
He got to take that David Bowie ass earring out though. I know he's gonna listen to this. Hey, we was at the fight and he had the mullet. Him and Cody had the same mullet.
Yeah.
Shout out Cody, man. He fucking kicked that man in the head.
Cody's a good dude too.
But we got another podcast for that. But dude, he had that mullet, weird like fucking James Dean.
It was one
fucking,
podcast we did was like the East Tennessee.
He looked
mullet.
like the wish list of
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen.
and then he had, he had the dangling cross, earring like the hoop and it has a dangling, but only on the left side.
Yeah.
He's like
was
being like
killing
fucking
it, dude.
Prince or something.
It was-
I loved it. I was like, I didn't see it coming. I was
If you're going
just.
with an 80s
He was fucking lit
Yeah.
as fuck.
I didn't see.
all night.
Hey, and shout out my boy, because when we went to the after party, he was wearing dude, there were so many people wearing the Whiskey Wonder shirts.
All you guys out there
Yo.
too, watching this shit on YouTube, all you guys who showed the love.
Shout out y'all, because that was a good
Merchandise.
night, man. That was a fun night. And
And Public House, shout out Public House too. Weird
Yeah.
ass vibe, but it was also lit because the Whiskey Boys were there. Whiskey Wonders podcast.
yeah, and
Shout out, like,
Scrap
subscribe, hit the bell. You know what I'm
Scrap
saying?
wore the fucking shirt. So let's take us out, man. Actually, you got a painting business?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I'd like to hear, just shout that out, man. If you got anything, you got a fight coming up. I know you're about to be on the next Rise
Yeah,
card.
we're gonna be on the next.
Yeah,
Rise.
we're definitely gonna fight
We
that
don't
card.
know. We don't know who we're fighting yet.
Right.
But Dan always, he comes
Yeah.
with a good matchup. So
Yeah.
He'll be in the garage one day, but like, show me your belly.
like
I swear to God, that's his shit. We'll be training, but like this. I got a guy, and then they'll pull up Instagram and shit. Like,
me and
I don't-
Scrap were taking a picture the other day because I always take a picture with Scrap.
Yeah.
Try to shout him out and shit.
Right.
But Dan's like, "Oh, take your fucking shirt off." I'm like,
You know what I mean?
"Fucking weirdo."
I love it though.
I had
I
two
love
shirts on because we were cutting some weight. I'm like, "Which one?" He's like, "Both."
I love it, dude. Dan's so funny with that shit too.
Take that trash bag off too.
I
There's
don't
a-
do the trash bag no more. I do straight sauna. Scrap actually helped me with the last two.
I was talking about
weight
wearing
cuts.
condoms, so
I don't wear those either. I don't
Obviously,
wear those either.
my man's got to go home because he does not wear condoms. But yeah, shout out anything that you
Yeah,
got coming
really
up.
shout
Shout
out
out your painting business, because if you're in South Florida and you need interior, exterior.
Exterior, knockdown texture, drywall,
There we go.
remodeling, whatever. Really, any kind of fucking home need.
you gotta. Is it? Like,
What's the
you gotta-
name?
you
Pro
gotta-
painters and more.
you
Pro
gotta
painters and
Facebook
more.
and all that on Instagram and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I got
What is it?
Facebook.
We'll put that in the description as
Painters
well.
and
You
more.
know,
Pro
shout
painters
y'all
and more.
out.
Facebook.
Angie's List. I'm a 5-star company.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
we're pretty
Anywhere
good.
in the South Florida region, where do you travel to? Like,
From Palm Beach up to Sebastian.
okay, damn, that's
If
that's
you
a
don't
big
like the work
market.
he does, too bad he'll knock you the fuck out.
I actually had a few people like get scared. They're like, "Oh, you're a fighter." I'm like, "Listen,
No, I'm a painter by day.
painter by day, fighter by night."
You like this color, right? I love this color.
You better like this color.
Fuck
Nah.
right.
But yeah, shout out Dan Donaldson again.
Right.
Scrap Bryson.
The man.
Both. Fucking Corey for having
Hey.
me on the show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming,
Shout
man.
out the Whiskey Wonders.
Hey, dude.
Thank you, man.
We're definitely we're due for some fun fights, man. There's
My
some
wife.
fun events. Hey, your wife
Shout out
holding
to the
down.
wife.
My wife is
Hey,
a-
wrong text, babe.
Hey, she keeps me on track, man.
Shout out to
plays
the
a-
wives.
She plays a big role.
And that's why I think homie should get his motherfucking ass whooped.
All right, okay.
He'll get his. Listen, he
thought
don't
he was
live
talking
too.
about me.
He don't live too far from me.
I'll
Don't-
take the fight. I'll take it.
The only problem.
How's it big?
What is it?
What is it? How big is he? I'll take it.
Dude, he's to me he's a big for nothing.
Fuck it. I'll take the fight.
But the fact of it is, I got goals that I'm trying to do before I go pro.
Right.
Got you.
He is not a part of that puzzle.
You gotta beat some people. You gotta put some
I think I've
behind
done
your brain.
enough. Yeah, I think I've done enough of just like fighting call outs because that's all it's ever been.
Right. They gotta earn it now.
And then I meet him at whatever fucking weight they
It'll
want
be
me to
fun.
go, and it's like no.
No.
Now you're
it's
gonna
not-
fucking meet me.
Right. This is my time.
And it's gonna be for something. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna fight no chump. Elliot wasn't a chump.
Go, man.
Elliot was
Irish
a good
thug,
dude.
baby.
We
Here,
had to
here.
squash that beef.
Yeah, he was getting hit and
He
pressing
got his
forward.
ass
Yeah, he
beat.
was fucking.
He's
Yeah.
lucky to come out of there.
Yeah.
No shout out. I mean, I don't know him, but also.
But no,
watching this
he
fight,
100% controlled the entire first round. Even I think the takedown, like you said, it was almost you know from the fence. You pulled him to the side. You almost got, and he just because it seems like he's got more upper fucking. I don't know what it was. You guys don't look the same weight.
You guys tell us in the comments.
You guys
section
don't
after
look the
watch.
same weight.
I'm actually pretty fucking solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
I
more
have a-
muscle. That meant
Right.
I think he was more like I don't know. It was
Where
such
I
a weird
fucked
thing.
up
Like
here is because I didn't try to go for the side. I tried to go over.
Right. You should.
yeah, you should have.
Honestly, I don't know what the fuck
it was
was
quick.
going on.
Sometimes it happens, you know.
It was
that's
just
fighting, man.
Spare the moment.
It's quick. I
Right.
think if you contemplated that exact move and then maybe put the foot in front of it, you know what I mean?
For a takedown.
Yeah, put your on his, and then when you know what I mean.
That's
But you
gonna be our
just
second
felt it.
channel, is just
Yeah.
where you watch old old MMA footage. Of our
Yo,
guys.
check out my man's fucking shoes though. The ref shoes. He got the strap on. The Walmart specials. Damn, man. Well,
Dillon,
fucking.
yeah, really, thanks for
yeah,
showing
thank
up
you
to
coming,
the
brother.
podcast, man.
Fuck
This
yeah,
was a
bro.
really
Thanks
good
for
time,
having
man.
me.
And hopefully you come down sooner or later after another fight. We'll get you on the
Yeah,
podcast.
Scap's coming back on, and Cody. So, dude, you
Scap's
come
Cody.
through then and fucking kick it with us.
We'll do a dirty threesome.
Yeah.
We'll make sure to
Yeah.
maybe we'll even get the wife here just to make us.
Oh
cool.
shit! Oh shit!
Shout out the wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, man.
And
Whiskey Wonders, baby.
fucking everyone, have a good night. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, team.
The Whiskey Wonders team is out.
We out, baby.